Alright, so let's talk about something fascinating. We're about to peel back the layers of myth and mystery that surround this enigmatic agency. Every country has that one government agency that sounds like it was named by a teenager trying to sound cool in a video game, the CIA, MI6, Mossad. But then there's Pakistan's ISI, the Inter-Services Intelligence. They are, without a doubt, one of the most powerful and secretive intelligence agencies on the planet. But here's the thing. The stories you usually hear are just the tip of the iceberg. Today, we're not going to do that. We're going to dig up some of the lesser-known, sometimes shocking, facts about this organization. So where does an organization like the ISI even come from? It was established in 1948, just a year after Pakistan's birth. Its architect was a British Army officer, Major General Walter Cawthorne. He modeled the agency on Britain's MI6, importing personnel, training, and methods. In its early days, the ISI received extensive training from MI6. Later, CIA assistants further shaped its tactics and equipment. This Anglo-American foundation is crucial to understanding the ISI's DNA. The student, as we'll see, would soon develop its own curriculum. When you picture a spy agency, you probably imagine stern-looking military officers. For the ISI, the top brass is almost always drawn from the military. But it also recruits civilians through the Federal Public Services Commission, the same body that hires tax collectors. A brilliant graduate could sit an exam and end up in the intelligence apparatus. Civilians bring linguists, economists, tech wizards, and analysts to the agency. This military-civilian blend is the ISI's secret sauce. It lets the ISI place an ear in nearly every important room. That dual recruitment strategy fuels its pervasive and often controversial influence. Think of the ISI less as a single entity and more as a three-headed dragon. Each head has distinct purpose and territory. The internal wing handles counterintelligence and domestic political issues. It watches political parties, activists, journalists, anyone deemed a threat. The external wing collects intelligence abroad and conducts covert operations. It focuses on Afghanistan, India, Iran, and beyond. The Analysis and Foreign Relations Wing turns raw data into actionable reports. It manages official and unofficial relationships with other spy agencies. For the first decades, the ISI focused mainly on external threats. But in 1977, everything changed. Operation Fair Play, the military coup that brought General Zia-ul-Haq to power. The ISI collected intelligence on Bhutto's opponents and coordinated actions during the coup. It helped ensure the coup's smooth execution and neutralized resistance. Afterward, the ISI moved directly into the halls of domestic power. General Zia massively expanded its mandate and resources. This institutionalized domestic surveillance and political engineering for decades. The state within a state was no longer just a theory. It was part of political reality. People often picture the ISI operating mainly in Afghanistan and India. That's true, but incomplete. Its history is deeply tied to the Soviet-Afghan War and the wider region. The ISI's work has reached Bosnia, Libya, Iran, Europe, and even Central Asia. Operatives have been active in places you least expect. In the 1990s, reports tie the ISI to covert support for Bosnian Muslims, even during an arms embargo. In the West, networks have monitored diaspora communities and dissidents. Its shadow is very, very long, a player on a global chessboard. From Europe to Africa to the Middle East, the ISI has shown global ambition. This is one of the darkest and most controversial chapters in the ISI's history. The agency has faced persistent accusations of meddling in religious dynamics. Critics say funds and support were channeled to hardline Sunni militant groups. This pattern, critics argue, started during the anti-Soviet jihad in Afghanistan. A flashpoint has been Kurram district, a site of brutal sectarian violence. Communities suffered attacks, burnings, and mass displacements. Human rights organizations have documented these ties and their consequences. The ISI officially denies these claims, but the allegations persist. India and Pakistan are the poster children of rivalry. Their spy agencies are arch-nemeses. Yet behind the scenes, pragmatism sometimes wins out. Between 2004 and 2007, a secret back-channel opened between the agencies. Senior officials and deputies met discreetly in venues like Dubai and Bangkok. They tackled explosive issues, Kashmir, Siachen demilitarization, and counter-terror frameworks. Officials say they made incredible progress, until talks collapsed. It shows even bitter rivals can find pragmatic, secret ways to cooperate. Political turmoil in Pakistan ultimately ended those attempts. After September 11th, Pakistan and the ISI were thrust into a contradictory position. The United States made Pakistan a major non-NATO ally. The ISI became a crucial partner to the CIA, yet the ISI was also accused of playing a double game, supporting some militants while fighting others. These contradictory relationships made the battlefield complex and dangerous. By 2011, estimates put ISI losses at over 300 personnel. These were trained operatives and informants killed in ambushes, bombings, and assassinations. It reveals an agency fighting multi-front wars, sometimes against monsters of its own creation. The cost was immense, strategic gains shadowed by deadly blowback. For decades, the ISI's emblem was a product of its time, stark and institutional. But in 2020, something quietly changed. A new logo was introduced, featuring the markhor set against black and gold. The markhor, Pakistan's national animal, symbolizes agility, resilience, and mountain mastery. In folklore, the markhor kills snakes, a metaphor for hunting hidden threats. Above it are words like faith, piety, and discipline, a deliberate identity statement. It's a message, internal and external, that the agency is modern, assertive, and rooted in Pakistan. A rare bit of brand marketing from an organization that usually prefers to remain unbranded. The tension between the ISI and Pakistan's civilian institutions is recurring, and in 2024 it exploded. 6 sitting judges of the Islamabad High Court publicly accused the ISI of interfering in judicial matters. They described abduction, torture, surveillance, and coercion used to influence verdicts. Judges claimed operatives used hidden cameras in their homes and abducted relatives to pressure them. This was framed not just as an allegation, but as a constitutional crisis. It exposed deep fault lines between civilian institutions and the security establishment. The letter showed civilian institutions struggling to assert independence. It's a stark reminder, many of the ISI's biggest battles are inside Pakistan. From its British-inspired origins and secret talks with rivals, to the heavy price paid in the war on terror and allegations of judicial interference. The ISI is neither purely villain nor pure hero. It's gray, complex, and contradictory. It's both product and shaper of Pakistan's turbulent history. Understanding these facts doesn't mean condoning actions. It means seeing a fuller picture. The ISI reflects the complex nation it serves, protective, controversial, and influential. What do you think? Were any of these facts new to you? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this eye-opening, subscribe and hit the bell for more deep dives. Thanks for watching.